Quest Audiobooks presents an unabridged recording of Cut to the Bone by T.W.M. Ashford, narrated by Tom Alexander. Chapter 1. Kapamentis' black skies howled in anguish. Forks of lightning struck the spires of the city-planet's soaring skyscrapers and crackled down their lengths like silver tendrils. Neon sizzled and sparked in the midnight monsoon. Thaddeus Cutter's stomach growled with a matching fury. It was a bad night for flying. Those traveling from one district to another tended to fly well below the city's vertical limits, and any ship capable of breaching Kapamentis' atmosphere and skipping out of the system was built to withstand a bit of static discharge. But Thaddeus didn't like taking the risk. An unlucky strike wouldn't just cut out his engines. His cruddy old speeder would likely be blown to pieces. Which is why his gaunt silhouette marched through the waterlogged streets, his shoulders hunched and the collar of his long, well-worn leather coat popped up around his neck to shield it from the stinging rain. The underground drainage systems had flooded, and small waves lashed at the roadside curbs and pooled around his boots. Thaddeus shivered. The storm would relent eventually. It always tired itself out before lapsing into a faint and familiar drizzle. But eventually was a far cry from now, and if he grew any more malnourished, he was apt to be washed downstream with the rest of the garbage. His favorite place to grab grub, a noodle stand run by a gentleman named Charlie Dawson, had moved to Daxos from Thaddeus's home district 2 months ago. Much to his shame, Thaddeus hadn't visited since. He'd always been one to prioritize convenience over flavor, and Dawson's joint had boasted both. He never would have normally made the trek all the way out here on foot, but fortunately he'd already been in the area. As for getting home, well, he supposed he'd have to brave the city's public transport shuttles. He shuddered at the thought. The streets grew lighter and busier the closer he got to Dawson's eatery. Dark, mossy stonework gave way to steel girders and walls of glass. Billboards as big as mudball stadiums illuminated the surrounding towers far better than Kapamentis' distant sun ever could. The planet was so far out from the system's nexus it may as well have had no star at all, and screamed out advertising slogans in 1,000 foreign tongues. Aliens of every shape, color, kingdom, and creed hurried about their business. Despite the formidable weather, the district of Daxos was as overcrowded as ever. "Excuse me," he mumbled as he squeezed between 6 amphibious reptilians who were blocked.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?